Jake was someone who seemed to have it all together. During the week, he was dedicated. He worked out regularly, studied hard for his degree, and ate relatively well. He was ambitious and driven. But Friday night rolled around, and everything changed.
Yahoo!
The first beer would lead to another, then shots with his friends, and suddenly, the weekend was a blur of late nights and heavy drinking, even though he would spend the following day in bed agonizing, or quite often hugging the toilet bowl and throwing up. He told himself it was just his way of relaxing, of letting off steam after a stressful week. He didn't see the problem. He'd be back at the gym on Monday morning, ready to go. What he didn't see was how much it was affecting him. His sleep was terrible. He'd wake up feeling groggy and tired. Even after sleeping in. His workouts, though he showed up, weren't as effective. He was often tired and couldn't push himself. His focus during the week was also suffering. He found it harder to concentrate on his studies, and he was less productive at his part-time job. He didn't connect the dots. He thought he was just not a morning person, or that he was burning the candle at both ends, with work and school. He didn't realize that his weekend drinking was slowly undermining everything he was working for. Then, things started to fall apart. He lost his job. His performance had been slipping, and his boss, tired of his inconsistent work, finally let him go. His girlfriend, Sarah, who had been increasingly concerned about his drinking, ended their relationship. She couldn't handle the constant cycle of his weekday dedication and weekend excess. The shock of losing both his job and his girlfriend hit Jake hard. He turned to his usual drinking buddies, hoping for some support. But they just shrugged it off. "It's just a job," they said. "You'll find someone else." They were more interested in getting another round of drinks than in listening to his problems. He realized, with a painful clarity, that they weren't really his friends. They were drinking buddies, there for the fun, not for the tough times. That's when something shifted. Alone in his apartment, nursing a hangover, Jake knew he had to change. He decided to quit drinking, completely. The first few weeks were brutal. He had constant headaches. He felt irritable and anxious. His body craved the alcohol, and he struggled with the urge to just have one drink. His friends didn't make it easy. "Come on, just one," they'd say. "Don't be such a party pooper."
Do it! Do it! Come on!
He had to learn to say no, firmly, repeatedly.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Eventually, he realized they had nothing in common and they started drifting apart. However, he stuck with it. He threw himself into his workouts, and this time, he noticed a real difference. He had more energy, he could lift more, and he actually enjoyed the feeling of pushing his body. He started sleeping better than he had in years. He woke up feeling refreshed and ready to tackle the day. He also rediscovered his love for studying. With a clear head, he could focus and absorb information more easily. He started to enjoy learning again, not just seeing it as a chore. He found new ways to spend his weekends. He explored the city, went hiking, and reconnected with hobbies he'd abandoned. He discovered a whole world of things to do that didn't involve alcohol. It wasn't always easy. There were still times when he missed the old routine. The easy escape of a few drinks with friends. But the feeling of being in control of his life, of being present and engaged, was so much better. He learned that true happiness wasn't found at the bottom of a glass, but in the effort he put into his life, in the connections he made with himself and the world around him, and in the quiet satisfaction of a good night's sleep. What are your weekends costing you? Financially, mentally, socially, and/or emotionally? What potential could you unlock by breaking free? Are you ready to reclaim your time and energy? Write your answers in the comments below.